11 in the evening. There has been the sounding of air raid sirens in quick succession, more than we've ever heard in these last 5 days of the Russian invasion. There had been several sirens sounding throughout the day, but not many explosions. But that ended as soon as night fell. There was both surface-to-air missiles fired from the Ukrainian side, along with tracer fire, and then there were explosions, and one explosion which came so close to the center that for the first time during these attacks close to around the capital, our own building shook. So you get the sense that with every day, Russian forces are trying to advance closer to the capital, although for the most part, they are still on the outskirts of the city where most of the explosions take place, and about 20 miles away in most directions.
I guess, in a sense, people are getting used to the idea that the Russians are slowly advancing, but do you get a sense, at least, that there is still a sort of level of trepidation as to what might ensue?
I don't think it's ever possible to get used to the fact that when you're living in a country and your neighbors' forces are advancing on the capital at a time when you thought all of this kind of war was confined to history, and here it is unfolding. I think the disbelief has quickly melted away. When we go to the bunker and see the Ukrainians downstairs, they are glued to their telephones. They're giving a new meaning to doom scrolling, because that phrase that we use when you look at your iPhone or your smartphone too much, they never leave them because they want to find out what's happening all around them, because in the bunker, in the basement, and the bomb shelters in the underground, you can't hear the sounds in the world above ground. So in this subterranean world, you are literally sheltered, but they're also trying to talk to relatives who are in other cities, who may be trying to flee the country. Just before I spoke to you, I spoke to one woman and her mother and a 13-year-old son. Liana's husband is in Chernobyl, an area which was quickly overtaken by Russian forces. It's very closely to the Belarusian border. They have no electricity, no water. They're cooking on the side of the road and trying to keep the fires hidden so they don't become a target. That's life now in a time of worries about death.
Lise Doucette, Chief International Correspondent, speaking live from the Ukrainian capital, Kiev. Thank you very much for joining us.